If you're using Claude Code as just a smarter chat box, you're leaving most of its power on the table. The people getting insane results aren't typing better prompts. They've built a mini operating system around the agent. Context that never gets lost. Sessions that hand off to each other. Agents that run while they sleep. In this video, I'll show you the exact system, the context tricks, the automation, and the prompting hacks that separate power users from everyone else. One honest note before we start. Some of what I'll show is built into Claude Code. Hooks, model selection, memory files. And some of it is patterns you set up yourself once, in about 5 minutes, and then reuse forever. I'll tell you clearly which is which, because that difference is exactly the gap between someone who watched a tutorial and someone who actually built a workflow. Everything here has a copy-paste starter in the free GitHub repo linked below. Let's build your system. Here's the whole system on one screen, because it's easy to lose the forest for the trees. 3 layers. Layer 1, context management, making sure the agent never forgets what matters, even when the conversation resets. Layer 2, automation, hooks, autonomous goals, and using multiple models so the agent does the grunt work for you. Layer 3, elite prompting, techniques that force better answers out of the model. Master the bottom layer first. Context is the one everyone agrees is the single biggest game changer. So we start there. Layer 1, context management. If you only take one thing from this video, take this, because it's where almost all the frustration with AI agents actually comes from. Here's the problem every serious user hits. A long session slowly fills up the context window. Then Claude Code compacts it. It summarizes the old conversation to make room. And in that compaction, details get lost. The plan you agreed on an hour ago, the reason you chose one approach over another, gone or fuzzy. The model starts guessing, contradicting earlier decisions, redoing work. The fix the whole community agrees on is beautifully simple. Stop keeping important things in the conversation. Put them on disk. The single highest voted tip from power users, before Claude Code writes a line of code, make it write the plan to a markdown file, plan.md. The goal, the step-by-step approach, the files it'll touch. Now when the context compacts, the plan is safe on disk. Claude just rereads the file and picks up exactly where it was. Pair it with a decisions.md that logs why each choice was made. That second file is magic. It stops the agent from relitigating settled decisions every time the context resets. Watch what that does to a session. Without files on disk, every context reset is a cliff. The agent falls off, forgets, and you spend 10 minutes re-explaining. With plan.md and decisions.md, a reset is a non-event. The conversation clears, but the agent reads the files back and continues seamlessly. You've turned the context window from your memory into just a workspace. The real memory lives in files you control that survive forever. This one habit alone will fix 80% of your bad agent experiences. Next, the handoff, and this is where you build your first custom command. Almost every power user has one, and it's the first thing you should steal. Here's the pattern. At the end of a work session, instead of just closing the window, you run one custom command. People call it /done, /handoff, /wrapup, /savegame, doesn't matter. It does 3 things: summarize everything that got done, list every task still outstanding, and write a clean handoff prompt for next time. You save that to a file. Tomorrow, your very first message is that handoff, and the agent starts fully caught up, like it never left. No more Monday mornings spent reminding the agent what you were even building. And here's the trick most people miss. This isn't a built-in feature. It's a file you create once. In your project, a folder called .claude/commands, and a markdown file named handoff.md. Whatever you write in that file becomes the command. Type /handoff, and Claude Code runs these exact instructions. That's the whole secret behind every fancy command you've seen power users use. They're just markdown files. Make this one today. It's the highest leverage 5 minutes you'll spend in Claude Code. The third context habit closes the loop, the seed doc. It's one file with all the base context a fresh session needs. Your stack, your conventions, your architecture, the way you like to work. Then starting any new session is one line. Read seed.md, then we begin. Between seed docs at the start, plan and decisions files during, and a handoff at the end, your context is bulletproof. The conversation is disposable. Your files are permanent. That's the entire mindset shift, and it's layer 1. Now let's make the agent work for you. Layer 2, automation. Context management makes the agent reliable. Automation makes it work while you're not even watching. The first automation superpower is running toward a goal instead of a single prompt. The pattern: you define a completion condition, all tests pass, the feature works end to end, the build is green, and you let the agent loop autonomously until that condition is actually met, checking its own work each round, instead of you babysitting it prompt by prompt. Some people wire this into a custom /goal command. The key idea underneath is the completion condition. Give the agent a finish line it can verify for itself, and it'll keep going until it truly crosses it. And once the agent can run toward a goal on its own, you don't need to sit at your desk watching it. Claude Code sessions can be driven remotely, including from your phone. You kick off a long task on your machine, then approve steps, answer its questions, and check progress from the couch or the train. Pair that with the goal pattern, and it's genuinely a different way of working. The agent grinds through the task on your computer while you glance at your phone every so often. Set it up in your config once, so it's just there when you need it. Now the most underused real feature in the whole product: hooks. Hooks are the answer to every sentence that starts with, "I wish Claude would just."
Access denied. It's bypassing the firewall.
That was fiction, but an agent running the wrong delete command is not. Hooks are how you make it impossible. A hook is a script that fires automatically at points in the agent's workflow before it runs a tool, after it edits a file. A pre-tool use hook can inspect every shell command and hard block anything dangerous, like a recursive force delete, before it ever runs. A post-tool use hook can auto-format every file the moment it's written, so your code is always clean without you asking. This is built in, it lives in your settings, and it turns your preferences into guardrails the agent physically cannot cross. The last automation move is the one that separates good from elite. Stop using one model for everything. Think of it like a real team. You don't put your most expensive architect on data entry, so use a powerful, expensive model, an Opus or a Fable, for the hard part: planning, architecture, orchestration, breaking the work down. Then delegate the grunt work, the repetitive edits, the boilerplate, the mechanical refactors, to faster, cheaper models like Sonnet or Haiku, running as subagents. Power users even bring in models from other providers as subagents for specific jobs. The expensive brain thinks. The cheap hands execute. You get better results and a dramatically smaller bill. Layer 3, prompting. Not tricks to sound clever. Techniques that structurally force the model to give you better work. 3 of them. Hack 1, the interview. Instead of dumping a giant wall of text describing your project, flip it. Tell Claude to interview you. Say, "Ask me questions, one at a time, until you fully understand what I'm building, then summarize it back." The model pulls the context out of you in the right order, and you end up with a far sharper spec than you'd have written cold. Hack 2, the sharper cousin, the interrogation. Add one line to any coding prompt. Stop and ask me 3 clarifying questions before you write a single line of code. That one sentence kills more hallucinated, wrong direction code than any other trick, because it stops the agent from guessing. Hack 3, the advanced one, adversarial panels. Instead of one agreeable assistant, you spin up a team of subagents, each with a different job and personality: a security hawk, a performance skeptic, a cynic whose whole role is to argue this will break in production. You point them at your plan or your code and let them attack it. Real weaknesses surface before they cost you, because you've replaced one yes man with a room full of professional critics. The best engineers don't ask the model if their code is good. They build a panel that tries to prove it's bad. So here's the whole system. One screen, steal all of it. Context, plan.md and decisions.md on disk, a handoff command to end every session, a seed doc to start every project. Automation, goal-based autonomous runs, remote control from your phone, hooks to format and to block danger, and multiple models. Expensive to plan, cheap to execute. Prompting: interview me, interrogate me with 3 questions before coding, and run adversarial panels against the plan. That's the mini operating system. None of it is exotic. All of it is a few files you set up once.
Ship it.
Every command file, the hooks config, the seed and handoff templates, they're all in a free GitHub repo linked in the description. Clone it, drop it into your project, and you've got the power user setup in about 10 minutes. If this leveled up how you use Claude Code, subscribe. I go deep on AI tools and data engineering here every week. And tell me in the comments which of these you're setting up first, and what you wish Claude would just do automatically. The best ideas become the next video. Now go build your system. See you in the next one.